The Rocky Mountains are kind of my backyard. So a lot of people spend their time wanting to come out here on vacation, and I'm lucky enough to have them so close that it's great to be able to take advantage and play in my own yard. Cameron Pass sits on the northern edge of Rocky Mountain National Park, which is a spectacular park. And if you look around, you can kind of see the Never Summer Mountains behind us. There's no cell phone signal, so you're not getting any texts, you're not getting any emails. There's very few people come up here, and you can get away from society pretty quick, so you're completely cut off and you get a full backcountry experience. The mountains can be very humbling. You know, the weather changes in the mountains very quick, so one minute it can be sunny, the next minute it can be dumping snow, get disoriented, not be able to find your way back. It's kind of like choose your own adventure out here. So I want to have equipment that's pretty dialed and I feel comfortable on that's going to propel me up to those ridges that don't have lifts. Avalanche conditions can change very quickly with the snowfall as well. So yeah, it can go south really quickly, but it also can be the most amazing experience you have. I feel like I'm always learning, but after about 4 or 5 years in was kind of feel like a turning point of knowing what I was doing. I took an Abbey 1 class. Having that and realize what I was thinking was already the right thing to do gave me a huge amount of confidence. So that was kind of my baseline of when I started feeling better about being out here, but I still get nervous. Being in the mountains is like time travel. Time really doesn't move up here, and you feel like you're in a spot that has looked the same since the first explorers came to this area. I think what it takes to get up to a peak or a mountain like that is human-powered and lung capacity. It kind of inspired me. I was not always in the best shape, so when I first came to Colorado, I started seeing these places, and that kind of got me motivated to get myself in shape. And then it's one step led to another, and now I feel like I'm constantly doing something or training to be able to get to these places. My photography all kind of came about once I started getting out in the mountains. The memory is one thing, but then when I see the photo, it kind of jogs the memory even more to another level, where it's like, oh yeah, I remember that, and you kind of get the feeling all over again. Skiing down fresh powder is a pretty amazing feeling. It's kind of like floating, the closest thing I'm going to feel to floating. But there's also a physical aspect too, just hiking in the mountains and kind of being away from the rat race of town is really nice, rejuvenating. There's nobody else up there. There's no lift line dropping in. And when you drive down, you're on Highway 14 and you look back and you see 2 ski tracks down the face of a peak, it's pretty cool to be like, those are mine. I did that. Coming and going from the mountains gives me a huge respect for it, where it feels like a treat to come out here and I don't take it for granted. I don't think I'll ever get tired of the Rocky Mountains. It's a special place for me, and years ago I remember an older gentleman telling me when I was out in Yosemite that the Eastern Sierras are a special place for him. And I was thinking to myself as he told me, that's the same thing the Rockies are to me. So that line's always stuck with me.